of the Australian Financial Review's Australian Open coverage. Thanks for talking to us.
It's a pleasure.
We're halfway through the tournament now. What are your thoughts? I'll just say that again now. We're halfway through the tournament now. What are your impressions?
Well, I think it's been a great Grand Slam. This is vintage stuff. It's almost as good as 2005 when Leighton Hewitt went through to the final. They got off to that unbelievable start with Tomic against Verdasco, trailing 2-0 after winning in Kooyong. A lot of expectation and coming back and winning dramatically in 5 sets. And often these Grand Slam events, when they kick off like that, they just carry on. And that has been the case. After 2 days, I think there was record crowds of over 60,000 people each day. The Australian Open often is the event that sets the records of total attendance for the Grand Slams. And the tennis has just been absolutely marvellous. If you look at the women's draw, it's a very interesting time in women's tennis. If you ask the average punter who's the greatest women's tennis player at the moment, it would be Serena Williams. But Serena is ranked 12 in this event. Caroline Wozniacki has been the world's #1 woman player at the end of the year. The last 2 years,
Has she won a Grand Slam?
Has never won a Grand Slam. Now she plays Kim Clijsters, who has won Grand Slams and who's an Australian interest, a person of interest in Australia, and so her road ahead is a tough one. Kim somehow beat Li Na, and this is the thing that really drags the average person in who might not have that much of an interest in tennis, but when they see the raw emotion of this great Chinese player, who's the first Chinese player to win a Grand Slam, and she did so well here in Australia last year, and she had victory snatched from her. She led a set, I think 5-1, had 4 match points and lost that set, was emotionally distraught, was down badly in the 3rd set, got back and then finally was beaten. And during her press conference she just couldn't carry on. She was just broke down in tears, and that just showed you how much that these players really care. Marcus Bagdatis in the men's event, who smashed a record 4 rackets in the course of losing his match. It's an emotional expression about how much he cares about his match. Saw an Albanian so upset with an overrule at a critical stage of a match, somebody who's never been badly behaved, but it showed you how much they care. So it's that full sort of range of human experience of survival and triumph. But we're at an interesting stage.
That goes on to last night's game where I've forgotten his name, the Australian Tomic.
How could you forget that?
Yeah, my apologies.